Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen wassalatu wassalamu ala Sayyidil Anbiya wal Mursaleen Sayyidina Mawlana Muhammadin wa ala alihi wa ashabihi ajma'in amma ba'd. So we moved on fast over the characteristics of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam. If you want to learn more about characteristics of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam, see if you can find this book from somewhere. Muhammad, Messenger of Allah, by a translation of Ash-Shifa of Qazi Iyaz. The original kitab is Ash-Shifa bi Ta'rif Huquq al-Mustafa, and it's been translated by the same lady who translated this Bidayat al-Sul, Aisha Bewli. She has translated this book, Aisha Abdur Rahman Bewli. A very good translation. And if you open the Haji, can I write it down? भाई कोई लिख दो ना इस पे, इधर आओ यार, कोई है पेन वाला? मैं कहाँ खड़ा हूँगा? लिखो जल्दी, बोर्ड के ऊपर लिखो। नहीं नहीं, ये की कॉपी है, ये मेरी भी नहीं है, मदरसे की है। मैं मदरसे की लाइब्रेरी से बोरो करके लाया, मेरे पास भी नहीं है। हाँ जी, ये मिल जाएगी मेरे ख्याल में। मैं सोचा शायद यहाँ होगी, इजीली अवेलेबल है ना, बस मिल जाएगी इंशाल्लाह। बहुत काजी इयाज मालिकी अपने दौर के इमाम थे, बहुत ज़बरदस्त मालिकी हैं, और ही इज़ द शारिह ऑफ मुस्लिम, एंड ही रोट दिस बुक, लिख लीजिए, मुहम्मद मैसेंजर ऑफ अल्लाह, अश-शिफा ऑफ काजी इयाज, ट्रांसलेटेड बाय आयशा अब्दुर रहमान बेवली। अभी तो वही हो यार, पकड़ लो। खैर, इसमें जो है आप सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम के बहुत से औसाफ और खुसूसियात, स्पेशलिटीज़, एट्रीब्यूट्स, दी physical attributes of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, as well as his high status in the eyes of Allah. And if I had time, I would have just gone over the fahrist, the list of the contents in the book. But you can buy it, read it, inshallah, it will be very beneficial. In fact, among the virtues of, it's something written at the back of the book that मैं पढ़ के ही सुनाऊंगा, कहीं भूल ना हो जाए मेरी. I read it from there. Because regarding some books, you know, it is said that if they are with you, then Allah protects you. The experience has been shown that the ship in which there is Sahih al-Bukhari does not sink. Experience has shown that. Many people, when they were traveling and they had Sahih al-Bukhari on the ship, it might have hit the rocks and went through a bad storm, but it didn't sink. So it was just an experience, not as something, it's not in the Quran or Hadith or Faraz or Wajib, something like that. But some people felt that experience and they passed it on. They said, you do this, it's good for you. Bid'at will only be when you invent something in the Sharia. Like for example, Maghrib Salat, we've just prayed 3 rakats. If someone goes on to say from now on Maghrib will be 4 rakats, not 3, then this is bid'at. Because this is inventing something inside deen which is not deen. But something which is proven through experience, many things were proven through experiences. Sahaba radiallahu anhu, they used to go through many experiences. For example, when the Sahabas put their horses in the sea, and the horses ran on the water like they would run on ground. Now, what happened? Ali ibn al-Hadrami radiallahu anhu was their leader. And he stood on the side of the water and he said, Ya Alimu Ya Halim, Ya Aliyu Ya Azim, Ya Alimu Ya Halim, Ya Aliyu Ya Azim, Ya Alimu Ya Halim, Ya Aliyu Ya Azim. He repeated these Asma'i Husna of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Then he supplicated that, oh Allah, the enemy is there. We have very nearly defeated them. But they crossed the bridges, they've broken the bridges, we can't get to the other side. You have to take us to the other side so we can complete this mission. And he put the horse, and Sahaba went after him, and they crossed, and the horses were running over the water. And even the riders, they didn't get wet due to the water. So this was not something that you look for it in the Quran and Hadith. It was just an experience of that moment. So many things like this proven through experience. Over here, with regards to this kitab, it's so beautiful. It was widely accepted by the people of the time, and by Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam as well. It says over here, Kitab Ash-Shifa bi Ta'rif Huquq al-Mustafa, healing by the recognition of rights of the chosen one, of Qazi Iyaz, died 544 Hijrah, 1149 CE, is perhaps the most frequently used and commented upon handbook in which the Prophet's life, his qualities and his miracles are described in every detail, generally known by its short title Ash-Shifa. This work was so highly admired through the Muslim world that it soon acquired a sanctity of its own, for it is said, if a shifa is found in a house, this house will not suffer any harm. When a sick person reads it or it is recited to him, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will restore his health. A shifa gathers together all that is necessary to acquaint the reader with the true stature of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, with the esteem and respect which is due to him, and with the verdict regarding anyone who does not fulfill what his stature demands or who attempts to denigrate his supreme status, even by as much as a nail paring. So this is about this Ash-Shifa of Qazi Iyaz, Yahsabi rahmatullahi alayhi, who is a Sharih commentator of Muslim. He is well before Imam Nawawi rahmatullahi alayhi. Even Imam Nawawi narrates from his Sharh, Ikmalul Mu'lim. So he's a great scholar of his time, author, and his book was widely accepted. If you can find this English translation, take it and read it. Inshallah, it will be very beneficial for you. Moving on with the subject, number 31. I have been allowed some more time, so inshallah we will finish quietly. Number 31. His gentleness is found in his words, exalted is he. It is a mercy from Allah that you are gentle with them. This is in Surah Ali Imran, in the 4th Sipara, in the 7th Ruku', when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentions the mistake of the Sahaba during the battle of Uhud, when they were told to stay on a hill and not move from there. But they thought that the battle is finished, and they came down, and the enemy struck from behind, and the Sahaba were squashed in between, and there was a huge loss of 70 Sahaba shaheed. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam himself was injured. So after that, when the mushrikeen went away, everything calmed down. Rasulullah was a little bit frustrated with those Sahaba, but he kept his cool. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala revealed some special verses regarding the battle of Uhud, from وَإِذْ غَدَوْتَ مِنْ أَهْلِكَ تُبَوِّئُ الْمُؤْمِنِينَ مَقَاعِدَ لِلْقِتَالِ وَاللَّهُ سَمِيعٌ عَلِيمٌ. Moving on, after a few rukus, he mentioned some things. This was a test from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. أَمْ حَسِبْتُمْ أَن تَدْخُلُوا الْجَنَّةَ وَلَمَّا يَعْلَمِ اللَّهُ الَّذِينَ جَاهَدُوا مِنْكُمْ وَيَعْلَمَ الصَّابِرِينَ وَلَقَدْ كُنْتُمْ تَمَنَّوْنَ الْمَوْتَ مِنْ قَبْلِ أَن تَلْقَوْهُ فَقَدْ رَأَيْتُمُوهُ وَأَنْتُمْ تَنْظُرُونَ وَمَا مُحَمَّدٌ إِلَّا رَسُولٌ قَدْ خَلَتْ مِنْ قَبْلِهِ الرُّسُلُ. Allah mentioned some real nice advices in these ayats. Then Allah went on to give advice to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Allah Pak first said, إِنَّ الَّذِينَ تَوَلَّوْا مِنْكُمْ يَوْمَ الْتَقَى الْجَمْعَانِ إِنَّمَا اسْتَزَلَّهُمُ الشَّيْطَانُ بِبَعْضِ مَا كَسَبُوا وَلَقَدْ عَفَى اللَّهُ عَنْهُمْ إِنَّ اللَّهَ غَفُورٌ حَلِيمٌ. Allah declared that He has pardoned them. Allah is Ghafoor and Halim. Allah moved on, then He went to say, فَبِمَا رَحْمَةٍ مِّنَ اللَّهِ لِنْتَ لَهُمْ وَلَوْ كُنْتَ فَضًّا غَلِيظَ الْقَلْبِ لَانْفَضُّوا مِنْ حَوْلِكَ فَاعْفُ عَنْهُمْ وَاسْتَغْفِرْ لَهُمْ وَشَاوِرْهُمْ فِي الْأَمْرِ فَإِذَا عَزَمْتَ فَتَوَكَّلْ عَلَى اللَّهِ إِنَّ اللَّهَ يُحِبُّ الْمُتَوَكِّلِينَ. So, it was due to the mercy of Allah that you became lenient and soft with them. And if you were harsh and rude and hard-hearted, then they would have dispersed away from you. So pardon them and seek forgiveness from Allah for them and consult them in your affairs. Then when you make firm your intention, rely upon Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And upon Allah should the reliers put their trust.